This is Kim McNair. I'm the guest host today for On the Guest List, brought to you by StreamATL.net. And I'm sitting here with the lovely Monique Greenwood. How you doing?
Fantastic. How are you?
Oh, good, good. I'm just so excited about what you're doing in the show. It looks like it's going to be amazing.
We are very excited about it.
Oh, my gosh. So, today, of course, we had our press lunch. And you talked a little bit about the experience. And I just wanted you to share with the viewers here more about that experience, because you said it's not like a Airbnb. It's more about the experience.
So it's not like the Airbnb. It's also not like a hotel. A bed and breakfast is really staying in the privacy of someone's home, but they are professional. So it's not like staying with family who don't maybe want you there.
That's true.
Right? So, but typically there are historic properties with a lot of original detail and a lot of flair. And basically what we offer in our ends, we have 4, and they're all historic mansions.
Okay.
And we do go all out to make sure we offer a very personalized, customized experience.
That's wonderful.
So, we can cater to whatever your dietary needs are or your preferences, So if you've just been craving pancakes, we got you. We got the pancakes
all
ready.
Right.
So we offer a full hot breakfast each morning. We also offer a cocktail hour. Excuse me, and of course, maid service, concierge service.
Wow.
Everything's all included.
Everything's there. Was that great, that touch, that personal, special
Absolutely.
touch. That is awesome. Now, seeing the first show and seeing the clip, you seem like you're very detail-oriented. You're all in.
I am.
How did you handle the crew coming in doing a reality show? How did you kind of let them just kind of go with content? Were you just kind of with them?
With content, it's really a real reality show. So nothing is scripted, and the cameras are just following us while we do what we do. I didn't really have a problem with the cameras being there. I considered them like another guest.
Okay,
I'm very
I can see that.
transparent, and so they just kind of walked with us. And what was surprising, however, is that my guests, who knew that the cameras were rolling, were very vulnerable and transparent as well.
Wow.
So you're going to be pretty amazed when you see and hear some of the things that the guests revealed. And these are not actors. These are people who paid to come and stay with me on their vacation.
Yes.
And I don't know how it happens, but we get into conversations and people want to be heard. I think that's it. So many times we are just going through life and we don't know that people know that we're even in the room, right? And so when you have someone who's willing to listen with their ears and with their heart, which is who I think I am. Yes. I don't know. They just start talking.
That is great. That's I mean, it seems very, very personable. It seems very organic, and I think that's what everyone's going to love when they see this. Now, reservations wise, how do we?
How do you make your reservation?
How do we get? You
do it now. First of all, you do it now.
I book fast. Right.
Exactly.
Book fast.
No, you can book reservations online or you can call. We have a website, aquaba.com, AKWAABA.com, and the Aquaba means welcome. And so we are open year round.
All right.
We have 4 locations. We're in Brooklyn, New York, Washington, D.C., Cape May, New Jersey, which is on the Jersey Shore at the beach, and then the Poconos in Pennsylvania, which is where the show actually takes place.
Wow, that is great. Now, and I just want to ask, because I know, we're up against time, but how did Essence prepare you for this? How was your experience there preparing you for this type of venture?
It's a really good question. I think, the fact that I'm a journalist and being in Essence magazine, there's so many commonalities in who I am and what motivates me, right? So I'm very much committed to making sure that we live our best lives.
Yes.
So we did that through the pages of the magazine, The Essence, but we also do that in the space of the bed and breakfast, right? And being able to really read people. Because when you go to do an interview, and you know this, you've got to make sure that the subject is comfortable enough to let you know the truth or the answers to the questions.
And that your guests will open up and you can have a conversation.
All of that. So I mean, in the bed and breakfast, I've often had a situation where you have a couple having breakfast and they go through a whole meal and don't say a word to one another. You have to be sensitive enough to see that and then figure out how do you help them kind of reconnect and find each other.
Right.
At least for the weekend. Hopefully for a little longer than that, but at least for the weekend. Let's let them remember why they fell in love with each other in the first place, and let's kind of rekindle that. And we will do everything we can, short of, everything. We run the bath water, drop the rose petals, light the candles, and just really, really, really try to make it special.
Oh, that is great. That is great. And I'll make this the last question because I know that they're waiting. You talked about legacy. Your daughter's wanting to be into journalism. What can you tell our viewers in reference to how to get that going, how to because you want to push the legacy on to your daughter, to your grandchildren, and on and on. But when you have a child or someone that's really not interested, I'm not interested in what you got going on. What are some of the things you can kind of share?
I think you first have to respect what they're interested in.
Okay.
And you, as a parent and loving parent, you want to encourage what they want to do as well. So you have to kind of feed their passion, but at the same time help them appreciate a responsibility that they have. And so, we have the ability, I think, to be creative about how we craft this.
Okay.
She doesn't have to have a one or the other.
Right.
There's a way, I'm convinced, that we can do both. And so that's our challenge right now in our family, is to figure out how do we help propel her in her journalism and her writing, but at the same time, make sure she has one eye and one hand on the family business.
Yes.
Because
now, let me ask this. Will you use the platform of the show, or the platform of the show, to bring the different issues and things that are going on within the community? Will we see that through what you're having, what the show will bring to us?
Absolutely. I mean, I don't think we're going to really go with politics, because I don't like to talk politics or religion at the end. Because those are not conversations for the breakfast table.
That's true.
Right. So we will talk more so about interpersonal issues about our community, self-sufficiency in our community, Black love in our community, wealth creation. These are the kinds of topics that come up time and time again. I will say, however, that we attract all kinds of guests. So recently we had Moms of Black Boys United, which is a national organization of mothers who are trying to, advocate and make sure that their sons survive.
That's right.
And so we hosted they had their regional conference at the end, and they may show up on the television show because they were there when we were shooting.
Okay,
but we had lots of dialogue about that very thing.
And that's big.
So us, we all know how we might feel politically,
right?
But I discourage that conversation at the breakfast table, because I want them to enjoy their meal.
That's right.
Talking to the exactly.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Okay. Well, thank you. I am Kim McNair, the guest host with On the Guest List, brought to you by StreamATL.net. It's great sitting here with Monique Greenwood, just kind of telling you about this fabulous show that's starting this Tuesday night, November 21st, on the OWN network. Checked in. You got to tune in, be there, and see all that'll be going on at the end.
Without further ado, let me introduce Monique Greenwood and Shawn Osby. And during the afternoon, if you could continue to also tweet and share on social media, the hashtag is checked in. And then Monique is at Monique Aquama, AKAABA, and at On TV.
So we have 4 bed and breakfast locations, and at the Pennsylvania location in the Poconos, which is where the show is set, we do lots of weddings, we do baby showers, we do divorce parties, we do just about every kind of affair you can think of. But every single day at the end is a party, because we do a cocktail party every evening for our guests to check in. And that's really a special time that we get to know them, they get to know us, but more importantly, the guests get to know one another. So Chef Shawn always puts out a fantastic spread for our cocktail hour. If you saw the show, and I hope you did see the first episode, he had those lobster bites going on. We don't have lobster today, but Chef made everything you're having for lunch. Are you enjoying it? Yeah, great. So, basically the process is that we want to deliver what it is that the guest wants to have. So we really do a lot of intake, getting a sense of what kind of atmosphere are you looking to create, what kind of food, what kind of mood. So our ballroom at the Pennsylvania location actually is very similar to this, right? So we do a lot of events there, and also on the grounds. We sit on 22 acres. Wow. So that's our process of actually organizing it. Chef's process for making the food. You want to share that?
Yeah, simply, we have a meeting before all the guests check in. We find out who's coming in. And, like the women's group's coming in. I'll make some chocolate covered strawberries. I'll do some things that I know women like to enjoy. If it's a bunch of guys, we'll have, a couple things that are more a little hearty. Guys eat more like wings or chicken pops and things like that. But yeah, it depends on who's coming to the end, and that's how we make our menus.
You know what, the number one thing the women want on the menu is Chef Shawn. That's the truth of the matter.
Great, and so the next question would be, how do you, in terms of hosting, right? How do you determine in terms of, are you going to do alcohol, or are you going to do desserts, and what kind of, is it going to be outdoor, indoor? Shawn, when do you, I know you're seasonal with Monique, so like you come in the winter, when it's cold, how does that work?
It's really nice. Our busy season starts right around, end of April, beginning of May. So in the Poconos, that's, you get pretty much 4 seasons within like 4 months, So you just wrapping up on winter, so you still get some snow. So we're still making, hot chocolate, and we're still doing things of that nature. And then it comes into the spring, so we do some outdoor events on the porch. It's a beautiful porch out there, and it has these big, gorgeous fans where it's nice to set up a bar outside, and some kind of like a barbecue feel. And we also have a fire pit in the back. We can set up a s'more station. And the property is absolutely beautiful. And you can do so much when it comes to food, because it just has so many different outlets where you can transform it and make it a great destination to do anything.
Now I'm having a great time here in Atlanta, so I still chef from Atlanta. He lives here in Atlanta. So I still chef about 6 months out of the year, but maybe he's going to have to still be the other 6 months, and we have to do something down here. What do you think?
Exactly.
I think it could work. I think it works.
Good. First question from the audience.
Hey Atlanta, this is Kim McNair. I'm the guest host today on the guest list, and it's brought to you by streamatl.net. I'm sitting here with the lovely Tori. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
All right. So today, what brought you out today? I know we're here for the press luncheon for Checked In. So tell me about it. What you think?
You know what? I was invited, so I had to come out and support. And I didn't actually get to see the show yet, but I did see some clips. And from the clips that I see, it looks very interesting.
Yes,
there's some mild drama.
Yeah.
Some good, interesting story.
Yes.
And of course, I love the fact that she is black and she's the inn is black owned.
Yes.
So I'm looking forward to it.
Oh, that is it. And it looks like it's going to be a great project.
Yeah.
Very authentic.
Yes.
And so I hope the viewers will just enjoy it and keep it going.
Exactly.
So tell us about
like
some of the things that you're doing, Miss Tori Hart. What is going on with you?
Of course. So I'm actually in Atlanta right now. I have a new hair care line called Heavenly Heart Hair.
Wonderful.
And the hair care line is a self-love gift from me to my daughter.
Yes.
So it actually, was inspired by her, and I'm going to gift it to her when she turns 18. And just, it's all about, like Kim was saying, it's about leaving a legacy for your child.
Right, legacy.
So
that is
leaving
wonderful.
legacies, yes. And so that's why I'm here in Atlanta promoting. I'm getting it on shelves. It's now at CNC Beauty.
Wonderful.
Beauty Masters, yes. And that's why I'm here in Atlanta, trudging. And then, I'm still doing my acting and my producing. I have a film out right now, Almost Amazing, that's on video on demand and iTunes. And I'm a mom.
All right, look, Almost Amazing.
Yeah.
It's called
Almost Amazing.
Almost
yes.
Amazing. We definitely need to check that out, guys. I will check that. I did not know that, and I will be
Yes.
looking at that and checking that out
Thank
for
you.
But it's great to see that you're, the type of entrepreneur that you're really getting in the trenches. What kind of advice can you give someone that's, because we hear a lot about hair care line, natural hair care. Everybody's trying to get in the hair care. What is it advice, or what can you give someone that's watching today, some tips on how to move forward in doing that?
Well, I would say, first of all, make sure you're hands-on.
Okay.
I am not the person who just put my name on something. Like, I was there creating with my partner, who's a trichologist, getting the formulas together, the vision behind it, the colors, the bottling, everything.
Wow.
I'm very, very hands-on.
Wonderful.
I'm also in the trenches. I am in the streets. I'm touching the people. I enjoy that. I enjoy doing demonstrations. I enjoy letting the people know that I appreciate that they're actually coming out and supporting me, because without them, I'm nobody. So why am I just going to walk around like, oh, I'm too good to... No, I'm not too good to do that. If they're coming out to support me, I should show them gratitude and be thankful.
Right.
So I would say that, and you have to be very hands-on, and you got to work hard, because if you're not working hard and you're not hands-on, then forget about it. It's not going to succeed.
And people need to understand that those people that are buying your product, they're
Yes.
investors. They're invested in you. And if
Exactly.
people look at that, look at them as investors.
Yeah.
I always tell, I do a mentoring group, and I talk to them about there's learning, there's earning, and there's returning.
Yes.
So you have to learn your craft, right? Study your craft, do what you need to do. Then you have to earn. That's when the labor of love. You got to hustle. You got to get it in.
Yeah.
So that you can get that return,
Yes.
return on that investment,
I
and
love
then reap
that.
the harvest. Yes,
I
girl.
love that.
Yes.
You want the write that down for me. I'm going to put that on my vision board. What you say? Earn it,
learn, earn, and
return.
That's
Learn,
right.
earn, and return.
Yes.
That's going on my vision board.
Yes, yes.
Another
And a lot of people don't
okay.
realize that, like you said, they're
Yeah.
just trying to just put their name on something and they're gone. But
Yeah.
once you're in it, like you said you're doing, once you're in the trenches, once your
Yeah.
hands are touching it, feeling it, then you have a different passion about it, and it comes out good.
Yes.
Very good.
Yeah.
And then she becomes an expert because she's an expert.
And I enjoy it. Like, I enjoy meeting new people. Like, it's so fun to see what other people in the world are doing besides yourself. You know, and then when you do that, you connect to people. And before you know it, you have a huge network, especially of women, you know, who are supporting. And we are the top consumers. So why wouldn't you want to get out there and hang out with your girls? They're like my girlfriends.
All right. Well,
So,
look,
yeah.
I love it. Power in the connection. And
Yes.
we connected today, and I'm
Yes.
glad to have had the opportunity just
Yeah.
to stop. I know you have a lot going on, but it was great to see you.
Yes.
You look gorgeous,
Thank you, and
darling.
you are too. And look at her skin, please. She looking like I'm like my daughter's gonna look this beautiful when she gets your age, and she's just like
Black don't crack. Okay.
no, it doesn't. But I just love your color. So
Thank
beautiful.
you. Well,
Yeah.
look, guys, thank you again for tuning in to On the Guest List, brought to you by StreamATL.net. I'm the guest host today, Kim McNair of Woman on the Move. I'll check you out later. Thanks, Tori.
You're welcome.